linemen with Jay Sean. You know, thought we'd give ourselves a chance to keep the possession going.
Questions?
Brady, how tough was it to get things going with the offensive line so decimated last year?
Yeah, I mean, that's something, you know, Jimmy, as you've been around long enough, you know, the next man's got to step up, and that's an expectation, but obviously, you know, we've been hit pretty hard there this year at that position. I think it's very similar to how a year ago the defensive line was. So that's, you know, something, but, you know, I give those kids credit. They're working every day. They're coming in. They want to be good. They want to do it right, and they seem to do that every day.
Rob and Steve.
Coach, it really, I mean, effort clearly was not a problem. Kids looked like kids came out playing hard. Did you feel that was going to be the case all the way through the week? Or?
Yeah, you know, the way they came to practice and the meeting demeanor, and I know I mentioned all that earlier in the week a little bit, but that continued, you know. I mean, I think last time we talked was Wednesday. I think that's right. You know, Thursday we had a really good day. Friday, they were locked in. So, you know, focused, the intensity of it. We got to continue to get that this week because playing our rival. And so we've got to make sure we do that. But it didn't surprise me. I think the biggest surprise maybe for all of us was the weather.
Steve?
Any thoughts on, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry. Any thoughts on the weather starting the third quarter? Is it bad enough you thought that maybe we should have held off before?
You know, I don't think so. I think our kids, they embraced it when they came out. Wish we could have got something going, obviously. You know, we got the ball. But no, I don't think so. They had to play in the same stuff.
I think LSU only had like 9 rushing yards first quarter, no first downs. What changed after the first quarter that enabled them to run the ball a little more? I know they have a really good running game. What enabled them to run more successfully after that first
Well, you know, at some point they got away a little bit from the Jets and the sweep, and I think maybe the weather had something to do with that. I think we got out leveraged twice, one on a long run where we got to keep the edge and knock it back inside that Williams had. But, you know, I thought for the most part we were doing a pretty good job with it. Couple third downs, they went to some speed option or what we call reados, and they got us, and we couldn't get off the field.
Brendan, Dan.
Brady, you said that both teams had to play in the weather, but in your estimation, how big of a momentum shift was that opening kickoff? It didn't look like you guys could find the ball in the air. You ended up starting at your 4-yard line as opposed to having, you know, out in the field of play where you could do something with it. How big of a momentum shift was that?
Well, it was huge. You know, you count on, you know, we deferred for a reason so we could get the ball and start the second half. And we also we put some thought into is what is the weather going to be at that time? Do you want the wind in the fourth quarter, depending on what kind of game it was going to be? But there's no question that, you know, it literally was coming so hard that I couldn't see guys on the field, and it was coming right into you. So I'm sure they had a big problem with it.
Dan.
On the punts, Callaway's punts, was the wind a factor in her in trying
I
to
don't
catch
think there's any question because, what's your name, Dan?
Yeah.
If you go to practice and see him work and catching punts and how he worked all week on the Judd's machine because of the left-footed punter and the spin being different. You know, it's one of the hardest workers we have, in my opinion, in this program. And I felt badly for him, you know, and the good thing is he bounced back.
Brady, these kids have been through a lot in the last few weeks. They fought hard tonight. What do you tell them after a game like this?
Well, and you point out the things you didn't do well. You gotta be honest with them. you appreciate the effort and the toughness that you wanna see from them. And you challenge them, you know, life's competition. That was a competition, we gotta compete again. We gotta compete when we come back to practice, we gotta compete when we, play next Saturday. I mean, there's no secrets to it.
Brandon West.
Is there an update on Will McBride? What held him out?
He just wasn't ready yet, protocol-wise,
Concussion.
protocol-wise.
West.
Brady, not to ask about the weather again, but I mean, you've been around, you've coached in a lot of leagues, you've been and seen a lot of football, a lot of different climates. You ever played in anything like that?
Maybe once in 1990, I think it was 8 at Northwestern, and it was rain like that.
Jesse Van Blake.
Brady, how do you think just kind of the operations worked with Larry on the field calling plays and Alice up in the booth, and just kind of how everything, communication-wise, how do you think it went?
I thought it went well, you know, that's one thing I kept, you know, close with, to see how it went, and, I think both of those guys, you know, I've talked highly of them, and they're good football coaches, and they did a nice job, and I think the communication with the kids, was good. I think, Jared and Chico, or Mike Canales, Chico, talking on the phone, I thought that worked well. So I think overall, I think it was pretty good.
Blake.
Brady, why'd you decide to slow things down offensively, huddle up and
Well, you know, as we started the process on a little bit Sunday night, or Sunday early evening, and then on Monday, you know, we wanted a philosophy, game plan that would be best for us to beat LSU. And part of that was slowing it down and taking the air out of the ball a little bit. And, you know, trying to lean on the defense a little bit. But we thought that would be the best for us. Wanted to get John Kelly 25 touches. Because I think John Kelly's a very good back. Wish we could block a little better at times for him, but I think he's a very good football player. But just to take the air out of the ball a little bit.
A couple more than Michael, Jimmy.
Right here.
I'm sorry.
I know offensively you had average start field position at the on 20, but LSU's had 2 drives starting in the red zone, average field position at 43. How big do you think field position played in this game, and why do you think it was so hard for you guys to get field position?
Well, you know, number one, we got to do a better job of stopping them on defense. I mean, that's always part of it. When they are in poor field position, and you know, we needed to eat some first downs. You know, give Trevor. You know, Trevor does a great job, as you all know, punting the football, but give him a little more chance where, you know, we can back him up a little bit with his style and what he does. But the field position is huge, and it was huge tonight, and it'll probably be huge next Saturday.
Last two, Jimmy, Jesse.
How would you assess the way Aaron Tano played?
You know, I thought Jared, you know, you look at it, Jimmy, and you really, he did a lot of things what we wanted to do, and some of that are the little things, you know, carrying out the fake, so that backside player couldn't slice as fast. He did that well, I thought. You know, we talked about all week, balls down the field, give our guys a chance, at least to go compete, and I think that happened. You know, I would rather him not get hit, you know, and he took a couple hits, but I think he's, you know, proven to a lot of us, he is a pretty tough kid.
Jesse, last question.
Just last question, Brady, about the weather.
Yes.
When the lights went out, did you approach the officials?
No, they talked to me. They came over and said, you know, we got a bank of lights. I guess I didn't see it because it was raining so hard, but they said they got a bank of lights that went out And I think they would, Coach Ogeron asked him, I would think, asked me, and I said, no, let's play.
Was there any consideration, did you or anyone on the staff think about possibly kicking there just with the weather there, even though guys had deferred to the second half? Just because the guys couldn't see the football?
You know, possessions are valuable. We wanted to steal possessions, we did on the 1 4th and 1 when we got it. You stole another possession. Would like to have done that a couple other times.
Thank you.
Thanks.